making way forward. Ah! Ta-da!
Alright, today's the day we're gonna weld this thing up. Neither of us are welders, but we'll get it done.
It looks pretty good on the ones we already did.
Yeah, had to call in tech support, but we're gonna prep it up a little bit more. We got a couple things to slice and grind, and then we're just gonna start welding out the frame and everything that needs to be done.
And we ran like a half-decent bead on the one side just to make sure all the settings were right and everything.
And like we said in the beginning of the video, we never said we knew what we were doing.
Yeah, so anything else doesn't matter.
All right, so on Sunday, of course, we ran out of argon mid-weld on the frame. So I gotta run to Keen's and grab a cylinder real quick.
So, I think the last thing that we filmed was what, you getting gas? Or
Yes.
us starting to weld it a little bit?
Yes.
And today we're pretty much just going to finish it up. We have the top part of the tube all welded up. The down tubes are welded all the way around. We just got to fill it up to meet the difference in the tubing.
Hit it with a grinder a little bit.
Hit it with a grinder a little bit. Weld the side tubes on all the way.
Yeah.
Maybe, I mean, we'll see where we get, but maybe see if the engine and trans fit in there. And if we get really, really spunky with it, I might see if that rear wheel will fit on here with those spacers. If not, I'll just get a different one. That's fine. Yeah, I guess we're just going to get it all welded up.
Pick up where we left off.
Pretty much. Listen, this is not in any way, shape, or form a tutorial on how to do this. I've never done this before. This is probably going to look really ugly to like the 4 people that watch this and actually know what they're doing.
Yeah, but we're not gonna zoom in on it.
Nah. You know, we'll zoom in on it when it's already painted,
Yeah,
covered, and
yeah.
you won't see it anymore. We got it all welded up now. Grind and paint, make me a welder, I ain't. Or whatever the kids say.
It's all in one piece.
Oh yeah, it's not going anywhere now.
It seemed like it stayed pretty straight.
Yeah, all the bolts were loose on the fixture plate. We
So
took that out.
from what we can tell, nothing got pulled or whacked.
It couldn't have gotten that hot.
Yeah.
I mean, it was pretty hot. The whole
Yeah.
thing was fucking blue. But so now we're gonna see if the engine still fits in there, which I pray to God it does.
Yeah, if not, we're gonna have an issue.
Yeah. If not, we're just gonna get a different frame.
We're gonna be using a lot of washers.
Yeah. Nah, there's no reason it shouldn't fit. The fixture plate was the same for the old frame, so it should work. Yeah, we're gonna get that test fitted, and I have some stuff coming where I can figure out if the oil tank that I want to run is gonna work with that trans, or if I gotta get a different trans or whatever. Yeah, and I got a bunch of stuff I have to order still, and we're gonna see if that wheel fits, I think. Oh, I just ruined this fucking
I heard it.
flannel. Damn it.
Oh, you're close. You're close on this side.
What are we hitting?
The frame.
Oh, I got him way forward. Ah! Ta-da! I don't know what that was. Alright, let's see if the motor nut bolts fit. There we go. Ta-da! That's all 4 motor mount bolts in.
So that part was right.
She fits. Hey, look at that. That's pretty close, bud. Where did I put the motor mount up? So the frame's all welded up now. The motor fits great. That's perfect. It couldn't be any better. Seriously, I'm so happy with that. That was really the big hard part. That was the big obstacle, the big question mark, because I had no idea how this was going to turn out. But it came out great. So like I said, I mentioned before, I think that I want to run a mechanical rear brake, which is I think 48 to 58. I could be wrong about that. I don't have the rear wheel and brake setup for that just yet, but with the spacers that are on here, I want to see if I can use a later model Shovelhead rear wheel, just so I can get the fender and the sissy bar and everything all mocked up for that, and make sure that's all going to work and jive properly. I can already tell that I'm not going to be able to use, I don't think I'm going to be able to use this trans with a stock style oil tank, because the fucking turtle top sits way too high, or at least I won't be able to use the stock oil tank plate, which is what I have ordered. So I'll have to figure something else out for that. But all things considered, that's a pretty small obstacle. We're gonna see if that wheel's gonna work. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with how this is coming out so far. Keep all that together. So now that's how it screws onto the axle. Adjustment sliders and your spacers.
So we're slightly figuring out that the rear wheel might not fit.
Which I kind of already figured that, but I have extra spacers. Wait a minute.
Slightly expected.
I kind of expected that to happen.
So what, new wheel setup would fix that?
New wheel setup. So it's actually this hub, right? So this is a later Shovelhead dual flange hub, right? So you run a sprocket for your chain on the one side and a brake rotor on the other side. You can run these with these frames. It's really not a problem. You just have to machine your own spacers or find somebody to machine them for you. Or I'm sure there's even a fucking kit you could buy just to bolt that on there.
Yeah.
But I don't have that, which is fine because I don't want to run the dual flange.
Yeah, you'd rather have the star hub.
Right. So with a stock mechanical style setup, it's actually show you.
Has a drum on it.
Yeah. So this is actually a brake drum, and the sprocket rides on the outside of the brake drum. So this is like your brake stay, right? So this would be bolted to the frame. Jesus.
Some kind of
that's your actual
cable or pole would.
Or rod.
Like a rod.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. And then, so basically your drive and your stop is on the same side. Now that's a Triumph hub, obviously, so that's not going to work for that. But with the old style mechanical ones, it's just a lot simpler, I think. I think it looks better. The older it is, the cooler it is.
Yeah.
Kind of.
So yeah, again, we forgot to wrap up another video. We need to get better at remembering to do that. Frame's welded up, motor's in. It's gonna have to come back out because this is all test fitting and mocking up stuff. It went together pretty well. I spent the rest of the weekend doing some stuff in the yard and all, so nothing really exciting. I got some more wood broken up for the heater, so that's always good to get that done. Yeah, so next video, I'm not sure, I'm probably gonna have to order parts for this. Mason will have to do that, and then I'm not sure when the next Shovelhead video will be up, but hopefully soon. Next video, I'm probably gonna be cleaning out my daily because I don't know if you saw in the clips of me driving, it was super gross. So yeah, we'll probably do that for the next video. Get working on the E36. I got to register it and insure it. Gonna start driving around, see what it really needs. And yeah, thanks for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for the new videos on the bike and the car and whatever, and we'll see you on the next one.